actually just heard about it Saturday. That was the first time that I even heard of anything like this, this concept, this new approach to approaching clients or past clients. So I was very excited. I was excited for me. So I was telling work, as soon as I got home, I started sharing with my husband the information that I learned. And so I'm like excited to get back to clients and, and getting them involved, because for me, it was an eye-opener, literally, how I could relate some of the information that I learned on Saturday to bring value to my past clients, or just to any client that approaches me saying, oh, I'm thinking about investing, but I want to wait until the houses, the market, slows down. And so what I learned from how rent, that chart that you show us, in those 80-year span, how rent just keeps going up, is something that hadn't clicked up here, with me, on how to approach that with my clients. Say, why wait? You can invest right now, and if it's for a rental, it's just going to keep bringing you value every year. And it doesn't matter if the market changes, if prices drop, if you have a rental, your rents are not going to drop. Your rents probably are going to, keep going up. And so for me, it was, it was really excited. So I'm so excited to keep learning.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Beatrice, what do you think?
Hi, I'm Beatrice, yes, also with Remax Partners. I actually heard about the program, the training, back in April, but because of some family matters, didn't get a chance to actually start working on it until the summer started. And it's okay, let's do the event. I did a lot of door knockings, a lot of Facebook, a lot of one-on-one talk with my prospects, my clients, which a lot of them were really interested. Some of them needed older gentlemen said, well, I'm already retired. What can you do for me? What is it? Why don't you come to the event and actually take a look at it, see if it's something we can help you. And more likely, we will be able to help you. If not at this moment, help your kids, your friends, and that was an eye-opener for them. Especially one of my clients, Larry Jones. Hi, Larry. Have you seen this? He said, oh my gosh, if I would have known this even a couple of years before I retired, I could have done so many things, but right now I'm going back home and I'm making sure my kids know about this and I'm going to start helping them. So that's one of the things that we're going to be working on. But it's something great, and like Beth said, going back to our past clients, saying, okay, this is what we can do for you as well, not just help you buy and sell, nothing else. No, we will be able to help you and advise you. There's a better way to think about retiring, to be better off at that point. So I'm still very excited. I'm very excited that I'm continuing this training.
Yeah, awesome. I want to share with Joe, shared with me is he came in Monday morning. He was all excited. He said, hey, I got to share with you what happened at my open house. And he's developed, we've talked about this message and the talking points, because we have, and I really want to shout out to Mike Chavez, because Mike works open houses religiously with agents, and he has perfected taking the key talking points of the Wealth Academy and converting it into a specific conversation for prospects coming to open houses. We've been doing some training on that. We did another training with Mike, and then Mike and Joe have been talking, and I shared with Joe, because Joe's been in the business a long time, really sharp, really expert on the Wealth Academy strategy. But this conversation, if you don't have it, it's not going to do anything for you, right? You have to start the conversation. And so, Joe, why don't you just take it from there and share what you did, what happened, and what was your recommendations from this? What are your takeaways from your experience with the agents?
Well, I mentioned last time I got up here to speak that I had a person attend one of my PWR seminars, really clicked, young guy, and he needed some help, so I went to sit with him at a couple of his open houses. So I hadn't really used the strategy with consumers. I've always done it in front of realtors. It's been worthwhile. But what I'm finding is this message really clicks with the consumers better than does realtors. Realtors are either afraid to use this conversation, they don't know it. But once you talk to the client or the consumer, they eat it up. This weekend, I did a couple of open houses right down the street from my house. It was convenient. When I signed up, I'll be home in 10 minutes, you know. It was a $900,000 house. I said, hey, maybe I'll get a couple of loans out of it, and they did. And everybody I spoke to, I did the exact opposite of what a realtor does. What kind of house do you want? How many bedrooms? How many baths? You know, all these questions. I asked none of those questions. I asked them what they're doing. What are you trying to accomplish? No, people selling those my own house. Oh, that's the smartest thing you can do. Here's why. And I would go into it. I had my coins, do my coin presentation. I took a VA loan over the weekend from a couple of investors. Possibly have another person making an offer on that house who saw me and Mike Chavez 3 years ago at another house right down the block. Literally, it was a short sale. We tried to sell it, me and Mike. And this guy comes walking in and he says, I know you. And I'm like, well, yeah, it was the other house. You and your friend. By the way, me and Mike have 2 deals going.
Yeah.
I got 2 people pre-approved. I hand them over to Mike. Mike continued with the Wealth Academy strategy. 2 offers out, 1 in escrow. Possibly another one coming. So this message really works. As I do these presentations at PWR and other different community events, I now know with absolute certainty that it really clicks better with the consumers than it does realtors. I don't know if they're afraid of the message or just don't feel confident enough to deliver the message, but man, it works. I stop people dead in their tracks. I literally do. Some people walk in, you know, you can tell they have this attitude about you're coming in to live in your house and they're going to teach you what's going on. And you say, so I had a lady looking at some cupboards and stuff, and she was talking about doing something. I said, tell me more. Literally like that, she literally stopped in her tracks. So,
What were you telling
The
her?
message.
Do you remember what you were saying that got her attention?
well, I asked her what she was trying to do. You know, just looking at your house. I said, no, what are you trying to accomplish? Are you looking to buy another house? Are you buying an investment house? Are you moving up? Are you selling your place? She goes, I'm thinking about selling my place and buying this place. Have you been pre-approved? I have. Did your loan officer talk to you about the possibility of you keeping your property and buying this other property? So that you have 2 properties that are going up in unison, creating some wealth? You want to know the safest way to create some wealth? Sure. Who doesn't? And you take them down that path. You explain to them that the biggest mistake a person can make is buy their first house, $15,000, $20,000. 5 years later, you have $150,000. You sell your house, you buy another big house, and you start all over again. Why not keep the small house and keep them both going off in unison? Become an experienced landlord, turn around and 1031 exchange a single family home. They call that equity by some units, right? Pay that mortgage off in unison when you retire. And once you start talking about those things and you point out the fact that 8% of businesses don't have retirement plans anymore, pensions gone, 401ks are gone, etc. And they start, wow, I didn't think about that. You show them you care about them. Here's a strategy that really helps your life. You're not just buying a house, you're buying an asset that's going to set you up later down the road. Your house saves money better than you can. You couldn't possibly do this. Here's why. Let me show you. And I bring out the coins, and it works. I don't know. I'm thinking I have to become a realtor. I've got another story for you. Rich McGowan came to one of my seminars a while back, and we hit it off. Rich McGowan called me recently, about a month ago, to qualify these people that want to buy $1.5 million home. Get to talking to them. What are you thinking about doing? Oh, I've got a condo. How much you want to condo? Nothing. I'm so. Just use that money to buy your house. So why don't you take the terms of taking the cash out and hanging on to it, right? So I did that, and I provided a forecast tool showing what his payment will be. Take out the cash to buy the other house. Here's a projection of how much more that house is going to go up over the next 3 years at 3.5%, half of what the state average has been for 50 years. And someone's going to pay your payment for you. Why don't you do that? I like that. Let's do it. We're funding that loan today, $353,000, and we're in escrow for a $1.5 million purchase. Woo! Right? All based on that same strategy, just going down another path. Here's the interesting part about it. One of the borrowers makes $45,000 a month They don't need this appreciation of this house. In fact, when we provided the forecaster tools to show them about the other house, you should buy there's a thing about the pool right now. You should buy this house regardless of the pool, because at $1.5 million at 3.5%, 3-4 years, look where you're at. It's selling to buy another one with a big giant pool. But they didn't need the money. But they saw the importance of, geez, I can do all that as well. And they did that, so.
Wow.
Thank you, Rich McGowan.